Fever's Caitlin Clark breaks WNBA rookie record for assists. Add yet another milestone to Caitlin Clark's record-breaking 2024, her latest coming Sunday in the Indiana Fever's 92-75 win over the Seattle Storm as she broke the WNBA single-season rookie mark for assists. Clark, who leads the WNBA in assists at 8.3 per game, had 9 Sunday to reach 232, passing Ticha Penicheiro's previous rookie record of 224 set in 1998. Penicheiro was the number 2 pick that year for the Sacramento Monarchs, who are no longer in the WNBA. She helped lead the Monarchs to the 2005 League Championship and finished her career with 20,600 assists, third most in WNBA history. Clark was 4 years from being born when Penicheiro came into the WNBA and was 10 years old when Penicheiro retired. But Clark said the two connected during her college career at Iowa, and she knows enough to accurately describe Penicheiro, who is regarded as one of the most creative and exciting passers in women's basketball history. If you watch her highlights, she was definitely a better passer than me, Clark said. She had way more flair to her game. She would spin around and make these crazy passes. I kinda just run in transition and chuck it up there and hope for the best.
So Caitlin, we saw you were at the game last night in the suite. Is it the same suite you were in for the swimming trials, or are you just going suite by suite?
I think I might be going suite by suite. It was weird. It felt so different being in there for the swimming trials than this, obviously. It's just the way they had it separated and had a whole pool in there is kind of hard to comprehend. But obviously my first Colts game, and even though it wasn't really a real game, it was still a lot of fun. My dad was the one that wanted to go, so he's a big football fan, so he was enjoying it, and it was fun for me too. And getting to do stuff outside of basketball and take your mind away from it is really fun for myself. So hopefully there'll be a few more where I can go to that are the real deal. But the fans were pretty excited too.
In fact, Clark's passing is one of her top attributes. Along with scoring a Division I men's and women's record 3,951 points at Iowa, Clark had 1,144 assists, third in NCAA Division I women's history. She topped Penicheiro's WNBA rookie record in her 28th WNBA game. Penicheiro set her mark in 30 games. With the expansion of the WNBA regular season to 40 games, Clark still has 12 games remaining to add to her assist total. The overall WNBA single-season assist record is 316, set last year in 40 games by the Connecticut Sun's Alyssa Thomas. Clark, at her current pace, could eclipse that in 11 more games. Thomas currently is second in the league in assists with 202 through 26 games. If you'd told me I was going to lead the league in assists coming in here in my rookie season, I probably would have told you that you were lying, said Clark, who also had 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks Sunday. But I take a lot of pride in that. I want to set my teammates up first and foremost, because that's going to help you have the most successful team. I'm always looking for my teammates in transition. That's where I tend to thrive the most. Indiana, 7th in the WNBA standings, is now 13-15, matching last season's win total. The Fever haven't finished with a winning record since 2015, when they went 20-14 and made the WNBA Finals. They haven't made the playoffs since 2016, when they were 17-17. I think we just have a really balanced attack, said Fever guard Lexi Hull, who had a career-high 22 points and was 6 of 7 from three-point range Sunday. It's just really fun to watch when you have Caitlin running in transition. The ball can go anywhere. Anyone can knock it down. Our offense is just so fluid. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese both dominated in college basketball. Now the pair keep making history in the WNBA. On Sunday, Clark led the Indiana Fever to a 92-75 win over the Seattle Storm and broke another league record in the process.
I'm just curious how that one felt and how you felt walking up the floor and seeing some people that are close to you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, to get a win in front of anyone is great. To get a win in front of my grandma, who came all the way from Spokane, and my sister.
Shout out Cheryl.
Yeah, go Grandma Cheryl. And my sister came from Austin. It's amazing. And to have them courtside was super cool too. So really good feeling tonight.
Caitlin, we saw you tweeted that you're a Lexi Hall fan account now. What can you say about the performance
Twitter really
she had?
quick to tweet that, or X. So my account will solely be about Lexi if you want to follow. I'm going to change the bio too to Lexi Hall fan page. So, yeah.
Lexi, what does that feel like when you're making shots and it's because of not only you, but just the ball movement overall with the team?
Yeah, I mean, we had just really good ball movement, found the open person, got to our open spots, and knocked down shots. I think the fourth quarter, I don't know what our field goal percentage was, but felt like we were crashing and the ball just kept going in. So, I mean, we feed off of that, feed off of each other, and it's just a fun end of that game.
And then, Caitlin, for you, when you're seeing your teammates have success as well, what does that do for you when you know, okay, I don't have to do everything, they can knock down some shots as well?
It's so fun. We move the ball like that and have our feet ready to knock down shots were really hard to beat. I also thought AB was incredible. 15 rebounds, 9 points, 8 assists. Nneka is really good. Ezzy's really good. That's a tough matchup, and she really moved the ball well. I think out of the pick and roll, especially there in the fourth quarter, that's why we got so many threes on the weak side, is because AB was able to get the ball out of the ball screen. And Lexi knocked down a few. Kels knocked down a few. Dee made one. So I thought she was really good for us as well.
Caitlin, you mentioned pregame that after big wins against Liberty, against the Lynx, you kind of had letdown games. Just what does it mean to get 2 big wins in a row?
Yeah, I think it's huge for our group. It's just one at a time. I thought we've done a really good job of that over these first 2 games. And honestly, we came into halftime really confident. We were either up 1 or down 1, whatever it was. We felt like it was kind of a sluggish game. We played pretty good defense. Our offense was a little bit stagnant, but once we got going there in the third and fourth quarters, with the defense that we were already playing, it was, I thought we were in a pretty good position to win.
Obviously, you were fiery. There's a lot going on. Can you describe what's going on in your brain at that moment?
And too much.
But also, I think people love that about you, as long as you don't either break your hand or get they're technical. Can I describe what you're thinking and going through there? Thanks.
Well, I got a technical for basically being mad at myself because I missed the 3 and then I went and hit the backboard. And he told me it was disrespectful to the game of basketball. So, I don't know, it reminded me of the technical that I got in college where I said, damn it, where it's like a personal frustration. Had nothing to do with my team, had nothing to do with their reffing, had nothing to do with other team. It was just because I'm a competitor and I felt like I should have been making more shots. So, but I think he fired me up to continue to play a lot harder. I thought we got a lot better after he did that. So I want to thank him for that. But overall, I thought once we got to that media timeout around 5 minutes in the third quarter, I thought we all kind of just took a breath. It was a little chaos there for 2.5 minutes, and I think I could have done a better job of kind of regaining my cool, but that's like the fire and passion that just gets me going. It's just finding a way to channel that and use that, and I thought I did a really good job of that at the end of the third and the fourth quarter.
The second row on the right and then over to Lou on the left.
Caitlin, you mentioned kind of the sluggish first half. What to say about the growth of this team that you're able to come out and have the fourth quarter that you did today?
Yeah, well, we felt like we were getting good looks and good shots. We felt like we could have just played with a little bit of a faster tempo. Like, we're really good in transition. But even in the half court, like, we were just kind of moving a step slow. Like, we wanted a little more energy in the ball. And I think once we got that in the second half, their rotations, once they got tired, just weren't as good. And then we were able to get, not as many contested shots, and we were able to knock them down. And I don't know what we shot there in the fourth quarter, but it felt like we made just about every shot.
Lou, go ahead.
Lexi, are you going to get those relative season tickets now?
I mean, we might have to.
Those are pretty expensive.
We'll make sure the
our
Fever
salaries
gets working on that.
it's like our entire salary to get those. I'm not kidding.
We'll have someone work on that for sure.
We need people to help.
Also send a message to other teams if they watch the game tape that, hey, I can shoot this. Good.
Yeah, I mean, we're hard to guard when everyone's making their shots. So it's just exciting to kind of get into a rhythm as a group. And yeah, we're excited just to take, each game as it comes, but keep moving forward, keep building on this one.
Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, Caitlin, obviously an eventful game with the tech, and then Lexi going off, Kelsey and Aaliyah going off as well. How much does that add, if at all, just to the milestone of getting the rookie assist record?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a really fun game. Like, these fans have just been crazy and so into it, and I feel like, especially with how we started the season, like, I feel like they definitely deserve it, and I think they're starting to see how potential this team has when we play the way we're supposed to. And honestly, I felt like we put together 4 really good quarters. Like, yeah, the first and the second were a little sluggish, but we weren't bad. They were just playing good defense, and we weren't making open looks that we usually make, but we just continued to chip away until they did, and we took pretty good care of the ball after starting a little slow in that area. But yeah, I mean, the assist record is cool too. Obviously, Ticha is somebody that's been very supportive of myself even since I was in college, and if you watch her highlights, like, she was definitely a better passer than me. She has way more flair to her. She had way more flair to her game in the way she passed the ball. Like, she would spin around and make these crazy passes. I kind of just run in transition and chuck it up there and hope for the best. That's all I do.
James.
Lexi, when you're working towards something, you have a breakthrough moment like this, what does that feel like, and how did you, I guess, kind of just stay confident to kind of seize this moment?
I think just, trusting myself, trusting the work I put in, getting extra shots every day, waiting for those open ones in the game to knock them down. I think just, trusting the process. It's been some tough games, not making those open ones, but just got to keep shooting, trust the work that I put in.
Lexi, that was 13 wins for you guys, which matches the total of this team from last year. How much better do you feel like this team is than last year? You still have 12 games to go, and where do you feel the progress maybe the most from last year to this year?
I think we just have, a really balanced attack, and everyone's really bought in. I think, it's just a lot. It's really fun to watch. Really fun to watch when you have Caitlin running in transition. The ball can go anywhere. Anyone can knock it down. I mean, our offense is so fluid, and that's so fun to play, fast-paced, and, it's fun to score a lot of points. So I think that's something that we've definitely improved on this year.
The last one on Zoom, Mike Vopel, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Caitlin, I know we've asked you a lot about records in 2024, but what does it mean to you to have those scoring records you have in college, but then also get this assist record? You've talked a lot about what it means to have both of those aspects of your game, but in this year, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, if you would have told me I would lead the league in assists coming in here in my rookie season, I probably would have told you you're lying. But I take a lot of pride in that. I want to set my teammates up first and foremost because I think that's going to help you have the most successful team. Whether that's in the pick and roll, that's probably where I'm most successful with that. And I'm lucky enough to play with AB and Liz, and who are really good in that action. And then I think our shooting has gotten a lot better, especially to start these 2 games of the second half. So, I'm always looking for my teammates in transition. That's kind of where I thrive the most. And sometimes I overpass it a little bit, and there's always going to be the turnover side of it, just with how fast I play the game and how much the ball is in my hands. But they'll continue to learn and continue to get better at that. But I still feel like there's a lot of room for me to grow. So that's what I'm most excited about.
In addition to scoring 23 points, the 22-year-old also recorded her 225th assist, which saw her pass Ticha Penicheiro's record for the most assists by a rookie in WNBA history, which was set in 1998. To pass somebody like her, I'm just forever thankful. She's been such a legend in our game. It's super cool, but hopefully there are a lot more of those, Clark, who leads the league with 8.3 assists per game, said after the game.
I feel like every time we watch you play basketball, you're breaking another record. Today, it was the season record of assists for Ticha Penicheiro. What does it mean to you to pass a legend like that?
Well, Ticha's been a big fan of mine ever since I was in college, and somebody that has always been right there to congratulate me or just be somebody that's offered advice. So to pass somebody like her, I'm just forever thankful that she's been such a legend in our game. But it's super cool, but hopefully there's a lot more of those.
The historic moment came in the second quarter of the game and was welcomed by Penicheiro in a post on X, formerly known as Twitter. Records are meant to be broken. It shows growth and evolution. Can't think of a better player to break it.
Hey Caitlin, Ticha here. Congratulations. A record that stood since 1998, and you come here and you break it. Super proud of you. I know the work that you put in. A lot of people always talked about your shooting. I was always mesmerized about your passing, your court vision, and how you make your teammates better. So this record is in great hands, and continue to do what you do. Continue to elevate your game and the women's game and the WNBA. Congratulations, super proud of you.
While the Fever posted a video of the former WNBA star congratulating Clark, who finished the game with 9 assists and 232 total on the season. The record is the latest of a string of achievements from Clark's first WNBA season, where she has already become the first rookie in league history to record a triple-double, and marked another milestone by dishing out 19 assists in a single game. But just like in college, Clark's brilliant performances are being matched by her rival Reese. Also on Sunday, the Chicago Sky rookie racked up 19 points and 20 rebounds in an 86-68 loss to the Phoenix Mercury, becoming the fastest player in WNBA history to record 20 double-doubles in a single season. Reese, who leads the league in rebounding with 12.3 per game, has reached the total after just 27 games and is now just 2 double-doubles shy of matching Tina Charles' record for most double-doubles in a rookie season, set in 2010 according to ESPN. Earlier this season, the rookie had broken the record for most consecutive double-doubles in WNBA history. With the WNBA now back in full swing after the Olympic break, both Clark and Reese will hope to lead their respective teams into the postseason. Clark's Fever will face the Minnesota Lynx in its next game, while Reese's Sky will play the Connecticut Sun. It seems that the more the superstar rookies play, the more records will fall this season.